What's up? Happy 2018, guys. I hope you're doing well. A while back I made two videos. One was about processing and milling rough cut lumber, and the second one was about applying Danish oil to walnut. And in those videos I made this nice live edge walnut shelf for a DVD player. In today's video we're going to be taking some iron pipe and we're going to make a set of industrial shelf brackets for this shelf. So let's get going. Okay, to quickly run down the things that you will need. You will need first your iron pipe. This stuff can be messy, so we're going to deal with that with acetone. That'll help clean the pipe up. Got a few rags here for that. I'm using paste finishing wax, and the reason I'm using that on the pipe is to prevent it from rusting, because once we take the acetone and apply it, we will be removing a protective layer of oil that's on the pipe already, and we want to make sure that we get some protection back on that pipe so that it won't rust on us. The next few things we'll need once we get the pipe cleaned up and assembled are a few things to help hang the shelf. So we have a level, a pencil. I have some center finding drill bits. You don't have to have that, but I will be using that to drill out on the shelf here. Some screws, impact driver drill to help mount everything, and then obviously our shelf. So I'll go through with acetone, clean everything really quickly, and then we will hit it with the finishing wax and go from there. So let's get going. I will pause and say that acetone is kind of fumy, so if you have the chance, please try and work in a ventilated area. It'll keep it from going to your head. Okay, now that that is done, we can go ahead and apply the paste wax to our pipe, and I'm going to lay out a cloth. And this stuff, if you've never used it before, this is a brand new can, and you wipe it on and you buff it out basically. So pretty simple to use. I'm going to try it with paper towels first and see how that goes. You can use several different types of oil to protect the metal as well. I prefer to use finishing wax because it leaves a nice matte finish. Some oils take a while to soak into the metal, and they leave a little bit of an oily residue and a little bit more shine than I like. Okay, now we can start with assembly, and it's simply a matter of screwing the pieces together. Okay, and that's one. It'll go just like that. This will be the wall, that'll be the shelf. Let's make the other one. So now what I'll do is I'll move things into the other room. I'll show you how I install these, and we'll wrap this baby up. So one trick I have, if you have access to the back wall that you're going to be mounting to, I like to get a few really strong rare earth magnets and use some painter's tape and tape them to the wall here. And what that allows me to do is mark the edge of the stud, so the magnet's right up against the stud. And out here I have another magnet, and now I know based on the location of those magnets that my stud is right here. And I know that that stud is 1.5 inches wide, so I can come over from the edge of that magnet 3/4 of an inch, and I know that I'll be right in the middle of that stud. Okay, so the next thing I'll do is go ahead and mount the first bracket, and I disassembled it partly so that I could have easier access to the screws, but since I left this shorter piece of pipe on it, I can use that to help level out for my next bracket. Okay, now that I have those back together, I'm going to lay my shelf on there, center it up, and then drill the pilot holes and attach that. Well, that's it, guys. I'm super happy with it. I think it looks fantastic with this walnut. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do that. We'll be jumping back into the filament series. If you don't know, I do a lot of 3D printing related videos as well. So that will be coming out next on my channel. Until then, we'll see you.